Let's get one thing straight. I don't think that the Batman Matt Reeves trilogy is going to be better than the Dark Knight trilogy, because in my eyes, I personally feel that the Dark Knight trilogy is one of the best trilogies in all of cinema, let alone comic book trilogies. But that doesn't stop the Batman Matt Reeves trilogy from surpassing the Dark Knight trilogy in other ways. And that's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to list 4 reasons why I feel the Batman Matt Reeves trilogy will surpass the Dark Knight trilogy in terms of comic book accuracy and how close it is in relation to the Batman character that we know and love in the comics. You may want to stick around to the very end of this video, because the 4th point is the most important point. You don't want to miss that part. Very quickly, before we go ahead any further, I would just like to ask you guys to please subscribe, like this video, and share the video with your friends. And also, you can follow me on my social media handles. You can find me on social media. Click the links in the description down below and we can interact. So, the first reason why I feel that the Matt Reeves Batman trilogy could surpass the Dark Knight trilogy in terms of Batman accuracy is because of the fight scenes. The Dark Knight trilogy was so grounded in tone to the point where the action scenes were more realistic than what we're used to seeing when we watch or read Batman in action, thus hindering a more accurate fight scenes from Bale's Batman. And that's why, as of right now, I believe that physically Ben Affleck is the best Batman, because he has what I feel is one of the best comic book movie fight scenes ever in the Batman vs Superman warehouse fight, as that really felt like Batman fighting. I can honestly watch that scene all day, every day, and never get bored of it. But with regards to the Batman, the trailers have shown so far that this Batman could adapt a similar approach to Ben Affleck's Batman in terms of the fighting style as by what we've seen so far, and the fight scenes look brutal and intense, which is exactly what I want from a Batman movie. The second reason we have on our list is Gotham City. Gotham in the Dark Knight trilogy didn't really feel like Gotham. Aesthetically, Gotham in the Batman, based on what we've seen so far, feels more in line with how Gotham is depicted in the comics, as it seems to have a similar gothic tone, whereas in the Dark Knight trilogy, Gotham felt more like a Chicago or a New York. It's nice to see the different tone that's more relating to how we can envision Gotham in the comic books. The third reason we have on our list is Batman's rogues gallery. And don't get me wrong, I love all the villains in the Dark Knight trilogy, especially Heath Ledger's Joker, but they were all one and done villains, and for obvious reasons it wasn't their fault on the Joker character, but still. In the Batman, we have the main villain, the Riddler, and we're going to be introduced to the Penguin in the film, and of course we have Catwoman too, although it seems like she's going to be more of an anti-hero rather than a full-on villain. But my point is that the Batman feels like it's introducing us to some of his rogues gallery early on, so that they can have an even greater role down the line in future movies, whilst also serving the plot to this movie too in some way, which I love. Now let's get on to the 4th and most important reason why I feel that this Batman trilogy could surpass Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy, and that is because of Detective Batman. In the comics, Batman is known as the world's greatest detective, but that hasn't really been depicted much in live action media, especially during the Dark Knight trilogy, besides that one scene in the Dark Knight. Other than that, his detective skills were basically absent all throughout, but the main villain of the Batman is of course the Riddler, and if there was any villain to bring out the detective in Batman, the Riddler is your guy. The Riddler in the Batman will leave Batman no choice but to not only be good at crime fighting, but also be good at solving mysteries as well. And that is my top 4 reasons as to why I feel that the Batman Matt Reeves trilogy could surpass Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy in terms of Batman accuracy and how close he is to the comics. So what do you guys think? Do you have any other reasons, or do you disagree with me? Let me know down below in the comments. And as I said, subscribe to the channel to get much more Batman content like this, because this is of course going to be Batman week, because we have the Batman movie coming up in a few short days, and I'm actually going to be seeing it early on the Thursday. I'm going to be seeing it a day early before it actually releases worldwide, so I'm excited for that. I can't wait. But yeah, let me know what you think. Share this video with your friends. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on the social media so we can keep the conversation going. And I'll see you guys later for more videos.